Before the trophies, before the fame, before the name echoed across stadiums and nations, there was a boy. Small, skinny, mocked, and told he would never make it. This is not the story of talent. This is the story of obsession. This is the story of Cristiano Ronaldo. On February 5, 1985, on the tiny Portuguese island of Madeira, a child was born into struggle.
His father was a gardener and part-time kitman. His mother worked as a cook and cleaner. Money was scarce. Dreams were expensive. 4 children shared a small home. Meals were simple. Life was hard.
But one thing was constant: a football at his feet. While other kids played for fun, Cristiano played for survival. At school, he was restless, distracted, different. Teachers complained, classmates laughed, but on the pitch, he was alive. At just 12 years old, Cristiano faced a choice no child should have to make. Leave his family, leave his island, leave everything he knew. He moved to Lisbon alone. Homesickness consumed him. Teammates mocked his accent. He cried himself to sleep. And then, another blow. Doctors discovered a racing heart condition. His career was almost over, before it began. Surgery saved him. And from that moment on, something changed. Cristiano didn't just want football, he needed it. While others rested, Cristiano trained. When training ended, Cristiano stayed. Push-ups in his bedroom, sprints after practice, gym sessions at night. Teammates laughed. "Why do you train so much?" Cristiano didn't answer. He just worked, because deep down, he knew something they didn't. Talent might open the door, but obsession keeps it open. At 18 years old, Cristiano arrived in England. Cold weather, harsh tackles, relentless criticism. Fans called him flashy. Pundits called him selfish. He was fouled, mocked, hated. And then came the tears. Critics laughed at his emotions, but they didn't understand. Those tears were fuel. Cristiano turned pain into power. Dribbling became deadly. Weakness became strength. Potential became dominance. In 2008, he conquered England, but he wasn't done. In Madrid, expectations are not high. They are impossible, and Cristiano didn't meet them. He redefined them. Goals every game, records shattered, history rewritten. Crowds rose before he scored, because they expected it. Hat tricks became normal. Champions League nights became his stage. 4 Champions League titles, 4 Ballon d'Or awards in 5 years. But it wasn't just goals. It was presence, confidence, intensity, relentless belief. While others celebrated, Cristiano went back to work. Every hero needs a mirror, 2 legends, 2 philosophies, 1 era. While the world debated greatness, Cristiano chased immortality. More goals, more titles, more pressure, and he thrived in it. Because pressure never broke him, it built him. For years, critics said, he can't do it for his country. Then came 2016. In the European Championship final, Cristiano fell injured. Tears again, but this time, he didn't leave the fight. From the sidelines, he became a leader, a coach, a believer. When Portugal scored the winning goal, a nation erupted. Cristiano had done it, not alone, but together. What the cameras don't show: ice baths at midnight, diet with no shortcuts, sleep schedules planned to the minute, no alcohol, no excuses, no comfort. While others aged, Cristiano evolved. Speed, strength, longevity. At an age when careers fade, he kept scoring, because greatness is not gifted, it's maintained. Cristiano became more than a player, a global icon, a brand, an inspiration to millions. But behind the image, a son who lost his father too early, a man who carries his past everywhere he goes, a boy who never forgot where he came from. Club football made him famous, but international football made him eternal. For Cristiano Ronaldo, Playing for Portugal was never just about football. It was responsibility, expectation, pressure that crushed many before him. In 2003, at just 18 years old, Cristiano wore the Portuguese jersey for the first time. A teenager with dreams bigger than the nation he represented. The world saw potential. Portugal saw hope. But hope comes with a price. Portugal had legends before him, icons who came close, but never crossed the line. Every missed chance, every lost semifinal, every final heartbreak was placed on his shoulders, and the criticism was relentless. He disappears in big moments. He's selfish. He's not a leader. They ignored the goals. They ignored the records. They only remembered the losses. At just 19, Cristiano reached the European Championship final. On home soil, Portugal versus Greece. Destiny was waiting, but destiny was cruel. Portugal lost. Cristiano collapsed to the grass, tears streaming down his face. The image went viral. The world laughed. But those tears, they planted a promise. Tournament after tournament, Ronaldo delivered goals, assists, leadership. Yet Portugal fell short. Quarter-final exits, semi-final heartbreaks, penalty shootout pain. Critics asked, can one man really win it alone? Cristiano tried and tried again. France. Final. Stade de France. In the 25th minute. Disaster. Cristiano went down injured. His tournament, his dream, seemed over. Tears returned. But this time, something was different. He stood on the sidelines, directed teammates, shouted instructions, believed, when Ader scored the impossible goal. Portugal became champions of Europe. For the first time, Cristiano didn't score in the final, but he led it. And that mattered more. After Euro 2016, something shifted. Cristiano became unstoppable for his country, all-time top international goal scorer in men's football. Most goals for a single national team, most international appearances by a European player. Hat-tricks at World Cups, decisive goals in qualifiers, moments when Portugal needed him most. He delivered, again and again. Some said Euro 2016 was luck. Cristiano answered in 2019, hat-trick in the semifinals, leadership in the final. Portugal lifted another international trophy. No debate remained. Across 5 World Cups, Cristiano scored, captained, and carried expectations few could survive. He became the first player to score in 5 different World Cups, Portugal's all-time appearance leader, Portugal's all-time top scorer. Generations changed, managers changed, teammates changed. Cristiano remained. International football exposed him. It tested him, it broke him, and rebuilt him stronger. Cristiano Ronaldo didn't just play for Portugal, he became Portugal. At this point in his story, Cristiano Ronaldo had nothing left to prove. He had conquered England, he had dominated Spain, he had won in Italy, he had carried Portugal to glory. So when the world heard the news, Ronaldo is going to Saudi Arabia, people didn't call it a challenge, they called it an ending. In late 2022, Cristiano Ronaldo signed for Al Nassr. It wasn't just a transfer, it was an earthquake. The reactions came instantly. He's finished. He's chasing money. This is retirement. But they didn't understand something about Ronaldo. He doesn't move for comfort. He moves to conquer. Saudi Arabia wasn't Europe. There were no Champions League nights, no Ballon d'Or debates, no greatest league in the world headlines. There was something else. Expectation. Because the moment Ronaldo arrived, the entire league changed. Suddenly, stadiums filled. Cameras followed every step. Global attention turned east. He wasn't just playing football anymore. He was building football. This chapter wasn't about trophies. It was about pride. Because when you're Cristiano Ronaldo, the world doesn't judge you by goals alone. They judge you by one question. Can you still be Ronaldo? Anywhere? Different weather, different culture, different opponents, different pace, same pressure. And Ronaldo accepted it. Every time the doubts returned, he answered the same way he always had, with work, with discipline, with goals. Not to silence critics, but to remind himself who he is, because Ronaldo's story has never been, watch me win. It's always been, watch me refuse to fall. His arrival sparked something bigger than one club. After Ronaldo, other stars followed. The world started paying attention, and whether people loved it or hated it, football could never ignore Saudi Arabia again. Some athletes finish their story by fading away. Cristiano Ronaldo chose something different. A new country, a new league, a new spotlight. Not because he had to, but because he wanted one last mountain. And the truth is, you don't have to like the decision. To respect the mentality, because even at that stage of his career, Cristiano Ronaldo was still doing what he always did, turning doubt into fuel.